Today, we're building a 1M house in The Sims 4.
Do you mean 1 million?
No, never again. This is a literal 1 and an M to celebrate 1 million of you wonderful people choosing to subscribe.
But that's not all. Tell them what else they're getting, Con.
Well, this is going to be our first ever shell challenge.
So that means everyone gets to participate as well. You get a shell. You get a shell. You get a shell.
This is a game show now.
Yep. For those of you that don't know what a shell challenge is, basically we're going to create an interesting shape, but it's going to be just the walls. And the challenge is we, and you guys if you want to participate, have to make that wacky looking thing turn into something that looks like a real build.
And cool.
And obviously cool.
But we're known for some weird shaped things. Guitars, letters, random food.
So what better shell to do than the most obvious? A number and a letter. Something for everyone.
We'll go first so you guys can kind of get an idea of what to do.
Or what not to do.
And stay tuned until the end so you can hear the rules and maybe have your build featured in an upcoming video too.
Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da.
It does sound very game showy.
And now a word from our sponsor.
Wait, it actually can be. Today, this video is sponsored by a game Karen and I are hooked on, AFK Journey.
Nailed it. Seamless.
AFK Journey is an immersive RPG where you can assemble a team of heroes, battle epic monsters, and explore a vast world.
And it's just pretty to look at.
The art style is so good. We really like that there are a bunch of unique battle modes, so you're not going to get bored.
Like Honor Duel.
Honor Duel is so sick. You can battle players of any rank, which really tests how good your team building or your drafting skills are. Also, you can get awesome valuables like invite letters and a heck ton of gold, but it is only available for a limited time.
I would totally beat you in an honor duel.
Yeah, okay, whatever you say.
There's always something new to discover. Right now, there's a new chapter in the season, Song of Strife, and you don't want to miss it. There's new gameplay, new maps.
And this one's gonna be in the desert. It's gonna be so cool.
Or hot.
Yeah, okay, that makes more sense.
For new characters, we've got Alsa, whose design is so freaking cool.
I think I'm a bigger fan of Soren.
Uh-huh, and why do you like him?
His storyline and personality.
Oh, okay.
What?
Just wasn't what I was expecting.
You can download AFK Journey today, so come on, y'all, hop on your phones. We got an adventure to get to.
Or a journey, if you will.
I will. That's perfect. And don't forget to use our unique link in the description below to get exclusive rewards as you start your journey.
You'll get 500 diamonds and 50,000 coins if you use code AFKJNEWSEASON.
Thank you again to AFK Journey for sponsoring this video, and now we're sending you back to the build.
Okay, I guess we try to roof this thing.
Try being the key word.
I'm afraid this might look terrible before it looks... I was gonna say better, but maybe just less terrible is what we should be aiming for.
This is gonna be a really weird layout for a house.
It's just got character.
A lot of character.
Maybe too much character.
I hate it.
I hate it too.
Oh God.
Should we? I am already scrapping everything.
Clean slate.
Oh no, it doesn't look any better like this.
We made a huge mistake.
It's not too late. We could just make it a box shell instead.
No, we have to give it one more try.
Fine. Maybe instead of focusing on the parts we don't like, we focus on the parts we like?
I like the window turret thing.
Do you mean a bay window?
Whatever.
Wait, what if it actually is a turret?
You have my full attention.
This may be Delulu, but I think we try castle.
I'm a genius.
Wait, hold that thought. This may be going under the scrapping hammer too.
I may be a genius.
Gonna lean heavy on the castle estate kit for this one.
Does come in really handy for stuff like this, even though I get that it's really specific.
Specifically for us.
Your girls love a little whimsy.
If it's wrong to love fantasy, I don't want to be right. Kind of obsessed with what that fence is giving, so I might just wrap it around the whole top.
Turret time, turret time, turret time.
Okay, fine, let's do the turret.
Yay!
Normally, I would just build a second story right on top of this one. Okay, I was just explaining.
Violation!
Okay, so in shell challenges, you aren't allowed to add any extra exterior walls, but there is a workaround. Half walls.
That's acceptable.
I'm so glad you approve.
However, is that roof gap going to be a bit of an issue?
Eee. How about I just tug that eave down a bit to cover that up?
I thought you said tuck, like you were tucking him in. It works. Good night, mistake. Sleep tight. I feel like this is kind of coming together.
Agreed. But the diagonal part of this one is still looking weird.
Who would have thought the diagonal section would be a problem?
Who could have seen this coming?
A couple of girls should have, that's for sure.
If only we could have prevented this. I may have a solution though. What's better than one turret?
2 turrets.
Exactly.
3 turrets.
Okay, I think
4 turrets.
2 is probably going to be pretty good. Unfortunately, we have that gap again, and because of the shape, we can't just put a little hat on him this time.
That's fine. That's just for ventilation.
You think you could find something to shove in there?
Oh, actually, yeah. Oh, we have a couple of pieces that are from Get Together that are like stone. And then there's also something from Jungle Adventure that looks kind of like a rope. Oh, or that could go on perfectly and we don't have to worry about it.
I almost forgot that trims slot to the bottom of platforms like that.
You only forgot for like 0.2 seconds, so I think we could let it slide.
It's not about if you forgot it. It's about how quickly you can remember it.
Can you think of a reason to not use the fox door?
Not even one.
Good, because it was going in whether you had one or not.
Do we begin the nightening now?
We haven't even finished the exterior yet.
It's about setting the mood.
I think it's about finishing the build. Like we've been ignoring one very obvious problem.
Our sleep schedule?
No, in the build.
But we do need to work on that too.
We ought to work on that.
It wouldn't happen to be that very large 2-tile gap, would it?
One and the same.
Do you want a serious idea or a silly one?
Silly one. Obviously.
I'm thinking drawbridge.
That's not silly at all. That's seriously perfect.
I'm just going to draw a platform in between here.
Draw the drawbridge.
I'm drawing the drawbridge.
In the drawing room.
And then I'm just going to change out the foundation to stilts so that it looks more drawbridgeable.
I know it may be too late now, but don't these usually go over water?
I could give us a pretty lake back here.
Usually it goes under.
It's just the tide.
This isn't the ocean.
It's just dried up a bit.
You know what? Fine.
I'm just so convincing.
I like that path.
Yeah, but then you add a mailbox at the end here.
Well, that's an instant no.
Well, maybe it's not a house then.
Instead, it's a
haunted house.
That does not fix anything. That just makes it haunted.
It's a castle. It's gonna have a few ghosts.
No.
Ooh, how do we feel about a restaurant?
Like medieval times?
You know I love medieval times, but I was thinking maybe more fine dining.
That could actually be really cool. And maybe we'd like extend the path a bit over here to make a parking area.
And an awning.
Sure.
That makes it fancy.
The fact that it's a castle alone doesn't make it fancy.
Nope, it's the awning. Since this is now a business, I'm gonna kind of go corporate with the planting.
Oh yes, a hedge, the business bush.
Oh, he means business. Now we just gotta add the romance.
Is that a part of fine dining?
Now it is. Look at this fountain.
You sold me. Let's also add in the tree lanterns from Cottage Living Debug. And would it be too much to add fireflies to the pond?
Of course, fireflies, the most romantic bug. Let me grab them.
You can actually add all sorts of creatures to water features like ducks or even alligators. Don't be freaked out when you see these little squares being placed here. When you go into live mode, whatever critter that you picked will actually be swimming or flying around.
And with that, I think it's done because I love it.
This is not at all what I expected this to look like, but that's kind of great.
For sure. That's what's so fun about shells is there's just so many ways to make it work.
I can't believe this is the same shape we started with.
Yeah, the top view is kind of like a jump scare now.
Now to make this place a restaurant?
Why are you saying it like a question?
Because I don't know where to start.
I think I have a vision for the layout. The restaurant goes over here.
Why is that?
M is for, that's good eating.
How do I fight that logic?
You can't.
I feel like I should.
Are there any parquet lovers in the house?
Me!
We might be the only ones left.
I just love the dimension it brings in.
And of course, a big old rug to cover it up.
Just as we intended. Can we add a fireplace?
Obviously, yes. Fire is so romantic.
Concerned, but moving on. Let's get some seating in here.
We gotta do round tables.
That is fitting.
And only 2 chairs for each. This restaurant is for lovers only.
When we place seating, we try not to place the chairs in the exact same spots every time. It just makes it seem more natural.
So many more places for fire.
Should I be concerned about this? I'm starting to get concerned about this.
Don't worry, it's all for show. I'm adding light switches too. Still got a lot of wonky letter parts to deal with.
Not to sway anyone's builds, but this would be perfect for a bay window seat.
Or knights.
You know what? This time I totally think that's the right choice.
Yes. I already love them and I have given them names.
That was quick.
We have Knick, Knate, and
just one more.
Bob.
Why is it always Bob?
But his begins with a silent K.
Bob. I've been saving this little spot. What you have in mind?
Yes.
Coat closet.
Warmer.
Dungeon.
Yes.
No.
I'm actually thinking VIP dining.
Wait, that's so romantic.
Exactly what we want. And if the fountain was romantic outside, what about a fountain inside.
You know, no one can fight that. It is from Romantic Gardens, so it is romantic no matter what.
Don't worry, it says he won't bite. Just a bite to eat.
No. Let's even bring more of the inside in. We can add ivy to the walls.
Don't you mean outside in?
Did I say?
Oh, inside in.
Okay, to be fair, I was focused on the ivy because the vampire one comes in parts, so I need to mix and match it to make it look natural, which is really confusing.
Uh-huh. Since this room is for special occasions, we can give them the toasting bucket too.
That's so cute. I want to make it more private. Can we add a curtain there?
What about something like this?
That's really working for me.
We can look at the other swatches.
No. I like the red.
Okay. I like the red too.
Good. Isn't there that one theory that a pop of red like brings a space together?
What?
So hold up, I'm Googling.
Don't mind me. Just gonna add some more fire in here while we're waiting.
Yes! The unexpected red theory. It's a design concept that adding a hint of red can make any space feel more cohesive.
So you're saying the more red we add, the more cohesive it is.
Makes sense to me.
On it. I'm just finishing up this little front area here because we need a hostess stand.
It has red menus.
Wow, so cohesive.
Oh no, the kind of curated, worn in fancy vibes are making me fall in love.
It's just like the Cheesecake Factory.
Do you think this is what the Cheesecake Factory looks like?
Full disclosure, we have never been inside a Cheesecake Factory, but I bet it looks something like this. Well, we need a bathroom for lot requirements, but it's gonna be pretty easy.
It's just a little baby bathroom.
Let's use the stone checkerboard in here.
Is it checkerboard if it doesn't have like really strong contrasting colors?
Huh, are the diamonds enough to qualify?
Is it more check or board?
Ooh, that's making my brain hurt.
Quick, cover it with a rug.
This one's a little beat up for our establishment, but what if I take another one and flip it this way?
Ooh, now it's just a crack.
Missing piece? Not fancy. Just a little crack? That's money right there.
We could go bird theme with the peacock sink and then the swan toilet.
I think it's a little much.
Dang it. You're right. But it could be cool if we ever do an animal theme.
Ooh. I say we just add in this throne here.
I hate calling it that.
I hated it the second it came out of my mouth. Let's just move on.
I really like the look of the Crystal Creations mirror. I just wish that they would have made it a bit bigger.
I dream of the day we could resize mirrors.
I know we should just add paper towels, but I kind of want to add the pop of red hand towel.
We could just pretend it's a really fancy red colored paper towel that they switch out every time somebody uses it.
I'm just imagining a person in a night outfit coming in saying, looking for this.
Are you telling me there are people in those suits of armor?
Yeah, that's the wait staff.
That's so funny and the worst work uniform ever.
You gotta polish the silverware, then yourselves, and then you call it a night.
I hate closing shift.
Night shift. Literal night shift.
They call it night shift, not closing shift.
If we can't go bird theme, let's go tree. Like we have this tapestry and then maybe we could add like a little tree in the corner.
Or we make it a big tree. I'm just gonna add a wall in the corner here, raise up the platform inside, and voila, we have a plant niche.
Voila feels right because I think this little room is done.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting we don't have to fit a little shower in here too.
Yeah, no, if there was one of those in a restaurant, it would be odd.
I would definitely have questions.
I want this to look not as rustic as the rest of the place. Like this is still a commercial kitchen.
But with some charm, like terracotta.
That is charming.
But is it checkerboard?
No, don't start that again.
We really have ignored some of the necessities to make this lot functional.
And that's what this room is for. Put them in here.
Yeah, we didn't forget. The waiter stand and the chef station kind of fit in here perfectly.
Nice. And functional.
What do we think about a little fridge nook in here?
Not a nook I've ever thought of before, but I obviously love it.
I'm actually excited to see what other people do with this diagonal section.
It's a toughie. It might be kind of cool, like to put a garage there with the right configuration.
Whoa, stop there. That is the only free idea that you guys get.
You're right. Figure it out for yourselves.
This wall is a lot of blank.
Couldn't we add a door for easier drawbridge access?
Wait, that's kind of nice because now you can just get directly from the kitchen to the dining room when you're serving.
Only bad whenever it rains.
Ooh, just a bunch of rusty suits of armor.
Horrible. Sloshing around in there.
You think wet socks are bad?
I feel like adding a pot rack is kind of the perfect mix of commercial and rustic.
Oh, totally.
I think a lot of people forget about these because under decorations, they're in this fan section, but there's tons of cute ceiling stuff in here too.
Oh, right. Ceilings.
Oh boy.
I think the horse ranch beams look nice and rustic.
That's much better.
Now we just need a bit more styling.
What about this certificate?
Ooh, what's it for?
I don't know. It's got a crown though. That's got to be good.
Oh, we got to get that in here. I bet all the customers are like, did you hear this place is crown certified?
Wow.
It means nothing. Do we add curtains for our red?
I think they should get some more light back here.
No red?
No. Tomatoes?
Very good. Very red. Very happy.
We struck the perfect balance in here.
Yeah, it's professional, but still cozy and warm.
Just what you want from a castle cutlery corner.
Wow, that was impressive.
Thank you.
Your time, but then submission rules, so stick around.
Grab your knight in shining armor and come for the most romantic meal of your life here at White Castle.
I think somebody's already got that one.
Okay, we're still workshopping the name. Tell us your ideas.
Why does it just make me smile?
That's me. I'm so glad we didn't go with House Castle. I love House Castle, but I like Restaurant Castle because it's so fun.
We also play tested it and it completely works. Well, as much as Dine Out completely works.
I can't get over the drawbridge being in that gap between the 1 and the M.
It just fits so perfectly. I love it.
It is just so funny how every weird section just kept working. Who would have thought that these shapes were destined to be a castle?
And destined to be a bunch of other stuff too.
Yes! Okay, let's get to the nitty gritty of the rules.
Everyone's favorite part, the rules!
Rules time. So we're going to be posting this to the gallery. Our ID is CarynandConnie, all one word. We're naming it the 1M Shell Challenge, so you can download it yourself and start getting to work.
And now for a few ground rules. You are not allowed to delete any of the walls you see here.
No new exterior walls or structures can be added, but you can do half walls, fences, platforms, columns, spandrels, roofs.
You can also add in as many interior walls as you want.
Feel free to flip it around on the lot, put the entrance somewhere other than where we put it, or even change the wall height. Make it anything you want.
A house, wedding venue, a spaceship, whatever.
Those were your first thoughts.
They're my best thoughts.
And lastly, no custom content. We want to be able to tour these and we won't be able to if there's CC.
The only CCs around here are these two.
Only C's I see.
Speaking of tour, we are going to look through as many of these as we can and feature some of our favorites in an upcoming video. So if you want us to check them out, be sure to add in hashtag CC1MShell when you upload your creation to the gallery. We're going to be closing submissions in a week, so you got till Friday, May 17th.
I know that's a lot of info, but if you want to join our Discord, then you can ask questions there or post your builds on the Sims Build channel. The link to join is also going to be in our description.
It's also low-key, just a great way to get notified whenever we post or stream.
Oh, speaking of streams, we haven't forgotten about streams. Whalebird is coming, we promise.
And that's a threat. Thanks for being patient with us. It's a little bit busy around here, but he is worth the wait.
Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like on this video, especially if you're excited for the shell challenge.
And leave a comment if you already know what you're going to be doing.
That's so cute. Oh, I can't wait to see them.
Thanks for watching, y'all.
And happy building.
Woo! See ya later. Bye!